Hey guys, Reeve here. Let's see if you can guess what album this is, just by the bottom of it. That's right, it's Bruce Johnston's Going Public. I highly doubt you guessed that unless you're a hardcore Beach Boys fan. Sorry, I'm in the trailer right now because it's supposedly quieter, but that person driving by is loud. But yeah, so I just got this in the mail from eBay today. I've been wanting it for like 2 years, since the summer of 2022, because that summer, like, I grew up listening to older music, and I'm pretty sure I did love the Beach Boys, like, since I was little. It's hard to tell. I don't remember every detail from when I was little, but I did love, like, 60s, 50s music, like, all the oldies or whatever. But yeah, 2022, I decided to finally dive deeper into listening to, like, the Beach Boys, and I ended up, like, falling in love with all their music. Well, not all of it, I still haven't gone through all of it yet, but I just fell in love with their music. They're definitely one of my all-time favorite bands, and on that journey through their music, I found this masterpiece, which I know that's an unpopular opinion amongst Beach Boys fans, but I love this album so much. And I'm sorry, but I've got to say Bruce is the best Beach Boy ever. He is so talented, like, with writing music and writing songs, and just, I don't know, and his voice is gorgeous and just the best Beach Boy. I'm sorry. But yeah. So, I got this in the mail. I've been in love with this album for, like, 2 or 3 years straight. Except I did have to take a break from it, I guess, because I don't know, I gotta take a break from bands sometimes, because I listen to them too much. But anyways, I finally decided to order this after 2 years of wanting it. I don't know why it took me so long to get it, but I finally have it. So, I'm gonna do an album review in this video. Sorry about all my blabbing on about myself. Now let's talk about this amazingly talented man. Okay, so, oh, right. So, yeah, this is actually a first pressing, so this is actually from 1977. Like, this isn't a reprint or anything like that. This is actually an original pressing, which is so awesome. But yeah, I got it from eBay. It was from England, actually. So I did have to wait a little bit, but yeah, it's finally here! Okay, so, and the record itself is in really good condition. Here, I'll show it to you. 1 second. One thing I was kind of bummed about is that it didn't have the inner sleeve with Bruce, like, in his backyard jumping or something, and then the other one had him and his wife Harriet, and he was drinking a beer next to her or something. I don't know. I kind of wish that it had that inner sleeve, because it's supposed to come with the original, but I can tell that the owner of this before me must have lost it somewhere, so I'm left with this boring paper one. But oh well, it would have been nice to have the original inner sleeve, but whatever. At least I got the amazing music. So, here's the record. And as you can tell, it's in really good shape. Well, it is dusty, though. Don't mind the dust. But yeah, that is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to review the album. Okay, so this album is actually very controversial. Well, not very controversial. Like, I don't know. What's the word? Amongst Beach Boys fans, it's like a very black and white opinion album. So it's like they either hate it or they love it. And it's kind of rare when somebody loves it. But for some reason, I always love underdogs and people that most people don't love. It's just how I was born, I guess, but I happen to, for some reason, absolutely love this album and think it's a masterpiece. When other Beach Boys fans say that it's, like, terrible and it was rushed, which I know it was rushed, like the production of it, but I still think it's a masterpiece. Bruce is so talented. Anyways, this picture was taken with the Beach Boys' photo shoot for their album Sunflower. I think this one is of Bruce in Hawaii, I think I heard, as you can tell. See, 1977. This is an original print. Okay, now I will review the songs before this video is too long. Okay. So, I write the songs. I'm sorry to break this to you, but it's not Barry Manilow's song. He did not write the songs. Bruce wrote it, and he let Barry release it first, and then Bruce ended up releasing it on this album and making it hit in his own way, which is the best version in my opinion. DG is from the Beach Boys' Sunflower album, I think. I forget. I don't have access to that album on Spotify for some reason. So, it's hard to remember which one that's from. Yeah, I think it's from Sunflower. I honestly, I'm sorry to tell you guys, Beach Boys fans, this, but I don't really like the Beach Boys' DG version. And Bruce said he wished he hadn't released it with the Beach Boys because, I forget the reason, but I know that he regretted releasing it with them because they kind of changed it to make it how they wanted it to sound rather than letting Bruce have full control over it. But yeah, I love that song so much, and it's definitely one of the best on this album. And Bruce's version is so good. It's way better than the original, in my opinion. Now, you may have another opinion, and I respect it, but I personally like this DG more. Okay, then we have Thank You, Baby. So Bruce released this song with, when he was with Terry. I forget his last name, but it was during 1964 or 65. Bruce was working for a record company, I'm pretty sure in New York, I think. Now, please don't, take all this information to heart because it might be slightly, not accurate. I'm, giving the summary of it, so it's not, down-packed accurate, but it is pretty close. Google it and you'll find, the real word-for-word information instead of from me. I'm not lying with this album, it's just, I kind of forget some stuff. But anyways, Bruce and Terry, whatever his last name is, formed this duo group, and Bruce actually released Thank You Baby with Terry, and Terry sings lead, which I wish Bruce could sing lead because I love his voice, but sadly he didn't. But yeah, their version I do really like because it's fast. I like the instruments and stuff, and they did do a really good job on it. It's just, I wish Bruce was singing lead. But yeah, Bruce has one, that song on here, and it's more slowed and peaceful, and he just really breaks it down and just, I guess he just really shows a person how gorgeous his voice and his writing skills and instrument skills are with that one. And, well, pretty much this whole album, too. Rendezvous. I don't think Bruce wrote that. I think he might have co-wrote it. It's kind of a disco-y sound. I absolutely love that song. This album basically goes through every genre you can think of, I feel like. But it's so good because it's Bruce. But yeah, Rendezvous's really good. I really like it. It's really catchy. And yeah, it's kind of disco-y. Okay, now Won't Somebody Dance With Me? For some reason, this one's pretty, black and... No, not really black and white. I guess 95% of people probably hate it. And here, I absolutely love it. That's definitely one of my favorites because it's super sweet. And I don't know. It's considered cringy to some people, but I think it's really sweet for some reason. Now there was an original version of the song that, I forget her name, but there's a woman in England and she sang it, and I'm sorry to say this, but I think that version was, terrible. I'm shocked that Bruce liked that song because it just sounded so awful. I'm sorry. But yeah, Bruce covered that song, and he, like, made it into a totally different song, which is amazing, because it sounds so good. He took, like, a not good sounding song and made it into something so beautiful. And I just love it so much. Sorry, my video got cut off due to, storage reasons on my phone. But yeah, Won't Somebody Dance With Me? Bruce took, like, a not really that good song and just made it into something beautiful, and it's so sweet, and it usually touches my heart, and I just love it. Yeah, and I know lots of people don't love it, but give it a listen, and yeah, I don't know, you'll either hate it or you'll love it, which you will probably hate it, because a lot of people do, but I love it, so maybe you'll be like me. And we got Disney Girls. I love that song so much. Bruce released that with the Beach Boys first, and then he released it with Mama Cass from the Mamas and the Papas. I think her name's Cass Elliot. I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I just remember her as Mama Cass. She released it, and I think it was really good. But this one's my favorite version, personally, because it's just Bruce's beautiful voice and music skills, and it's just such a gorgeous song. It's really good, and there's not too many instruments. It's just Bruce playing the piano, I think. But yeah, it's a really good song, and it's touching and it's sweet and it's beautiful. I definitely recommend it. Okay, then we have Rock and Roll Survivor. So Bruce tried out country with this one a little bit. I really like this one. He wrote it as well. Yeah, I'd say it's really good. I don't really know what else much to say about it. It's not my favorite song on the album, but I'd say it's pretty good. So definitely give it a listen. Don't Be Scared, also written by Bruce, I believe. It's also a pretty good song. It's very peaceful and calming and comforting. And Bruce's voice is just gorgeous on it. Yeah, also a really good song. And then there's Pipeline. That is a cover from a song, I think, from the early 60s or 50s. I forget what the band was called, but they had a version of it, and which was pretty good. But I like Bruce's more because he plays the bass and the piano during it, and he adds, like, singing in it. He's like, da-da-da, or whatever, like, it sounds good. He made it sound way, like, better and more musical and just beautiful. It's kind of weird, though, but it's, like, a really good song. And it is kind of long, but it's still really good. But yeah, that's Bruce Johnston's Going Public album. I know lots of people hate it. So I really hope at least one of you actually like it, because I love it so much. And I'm just so happy that I got it. I haven't listened to this on my record player yet, but I'm definitely going to. I can't wait to listen to it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope you guys give this a listen. I know it is very odd for an album, but I don't know, I think it's a masterpiece. Because it's from Bruce, so of course it's a masterpiece. But yeah, please give it a listen. Let me know what you thought of it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I covered everything that I wanted to say. But yeah, that's the album. Super good. Give it a listen. And it's on Spotify. That's how I found it. So, yeah, you can listen to it on there. You don't have to buy the album to listen to it. But, yeah. Let me know what you think of it. And, yeah. Bye, guys.